Hi Gemini, this is Mystical Messages. This is your reading. No, I don't think I said who I was in my last readings, but I am Zoe from Mystical Messages. We're doing your March reading, and this is your card for March in your yearly reading. So this is all about planning, making decisions, but it requires you to step out of your comfort zone. You could be planning to take the next steps in a direction. And again, it does require you to step out your comfort zone and to make this choice or decisions. But right now, you could be planning. You could be at the planning stage. So let's get some messages for Gemini. Can we have some messages for Gemini for March? You've got the King of Swords and the High Priestess. Let's see what we have. Bring them closer so you can see them. So the King of Swords. You could be wanting to take the authority, the leadership. It could be getting to a truth of a situation. It shows you're very intelligent, intellectual. You could be, as I say, you could be using your intellect to make these decisions when it comes to in March when it comes to planning. You got the High Priestess. Well, you could be thinking outside the box when it comes to these decisions, but it's going to be required to use your intellect and your instincts. As I said, you could be in the planning stage, Gemini. But you haven't took any steps. Oh, let's see what we've got. Let's try and put these cards down. We have Four of Cups. Let's put that there. You've got the Hanged Man and the Queen of Wands. Doesn't matter if you're male or female. So as I said, March for you, Gemini. You could be at a planning stage. You could be making decisions, choices. You could get some helpful friends, alliances coming in to help give you some information, especially when it comes to this High Priestess with she's the hidden knowledge. So you might get some people giving you knowledge. You could be using your intellect to make these decisions. I do feel that you are confident in when it comes to yourself. Again, trusting your instincts, and there's something that you need to let go of. You will get some enlightenment coming in March. But I do see there is an opportunity that that's around you. Now you could be obviously a bit discontented when it comes to this opportunity, and you might just miss because you're busy focused on something else. You just might miss this opportunity that comes out of nowhere. But I do feel when it comes in March, there could be something that could just stop you in your tracks, where you just have to stop, where you're just at this, you're just in limbo. You just you're hanging basically. You're just stopping yourself from moving forward. At some point in March, you might have to let go of something. It might have a bit more time for more patience when it comes to whatever these decisions in the planning stage that you're trying to move forward with. You might have to just let go and surrender to this energy without moving forward, because I don't see any movement forward really, because you're just standing there and you just sat there and you're hanging there. There's a lot of sat down, there's a lot of sitting and standing, but I don't think you're moving forward with anything. I think you're just at the planning stage where you're gathering all the information, you're trusting your instincts. Yeah, you've got choices and decisions, even though you're confident, and there's opportunities around you that you're just not moving forward for some reason. Gemini, because a lot of these cards are just sat down. And I think you could be at where I think you could be on a standstill. You could be at a standstill when it comes to March, where there's no actual physical movement at all, and this is why I think you're just at the planning stage, where you're you're making these decisions. Let's get a planet card for you, Gemini. Obviously, I will read for the book, see what this means. Can we have a card for Gemini? So we do have, you've got a planet card. We do have house cards. We do have zodiac signs. But right now you have a planet card that's just flown out. Let's have a look for you, Gemini. You've got Uranus. Your potential and for sudden change, enlightenment, yeah, look at that, enlightenment and awakening. So, which is so weird because I do know Uranus is going into Gemini. I don't know when it is, but Uranus is going into Gemini at some point, into your sign, Gemini, and it will bring up some shake-ups and changes for you, whether it's your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign. Let's put that, and I will read that out for you. And obviously, this card, the hand is about enlightenment and trusting your intuition, which is also awakening as well. So let's go to Uranus, Mars, Mercury, Moon, Neptune, Pluto, Uranus. So I won't read the whole thing out because it starts going about the astrology, but let's just see. Right, so it's saying this is part of your personality that is happy to cut off in a situation and go it alone. This may be because someone else's behaviour that irritates you, or maybe because you see an original way of doing something you want to try. Uranus is a revolutionary spirit that... Hold on. Uranus is a revolutionary spirit within you that wants to break free of restrictions and enter a fresh new territory. When we're in this mood, we don't want to be held back, and we can be compromising. It may be you are feeling this revolutionary spirit, or perhaps someone around you is behaving in this manner. If the latter, it would be wise to let things be for a while, for their freedom is essential now. When we feel Uranus is part of ourselves, we want to strive for something outside ourselves, casting off potential ties of family commitments, or even loved ones. This time is groundbreaking, awakening, and enlightenment when the concepts of freedom in the future or humanitarian ideals become important. The genius of the individual is released in a sudden, unexpected eureka moment, like a transformative bolt of lightning. Although anything is past its sell-by date, you will have to let go through anything that is past. Hold on, just read that. Anything is past its sell-by, you have to let go. This energy is about replacing it with something new and exhilarating, so it should not be seen as negative. It is actually liberating. You might find a group of like-minded people who share your new profound enthusiasm, but in truth, the most important thing is that you allow room for this inspiration and electrifying energy to make all the changes it needs to, as it brings a whole new perspective and opportunity. Ooh, yeah, as I said, you're just not doing, there's no actual movement. There could be a sacrifice you make in March, but I don't see any movement, so you are just surrendering to this energy. As I said, you could be at the planning stage, and you would have to think about it outside the box, especially when it comes to Uranus and the Hangman. The Hangman is hanging there till he gets enlightenment, till he gets the downloads. You've got the High Priestess, and you've got the Queen of Wands and the Hangman, and all these cards is about trusting your instincts, listening to your inner knowledge, getting messages from the higher self, and getting a message from your higher self and the spirit world, and whoever you get the message from, yourself, spirit, angels, but you are receiving some kind of knowledge here, Gemini. Let's get a angel card for you. Can we have a message for it? Oh, it's two jumped out over there. Okay, so the first card, Gemini, you have divine order. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and underlying order. Yeah. So even things aren't moving in March, things are how it's supposed to, how they're supposed to be. Clairaudience. Notice loving guidance inside your mind from other people. As I said, you could be getting downloads from spirit, from your higher self, from angels, whatever you believe in. There's your clairaudience. So hear them. You might need to go into meditation to hear in alone time, to hear this spirit surrender and let go, to hear these messages. And finally, let's get to a unicorn message, and then can we have one message for Gemini? For unicorn message. These cards are quite thick, so let's just get this one. We have cycles. Everything has its right time. Honour the cycles of your body. Tune into the moon's magic. Yeah, so things are going in cycles. So everything's supposed to be as it is for you now, Gemini. Everything's supposed to, how do you say it? Everything is how it's supposed to be for you right now. So it's cycles. You're going through these cycles, and everything does have its right time. So listen to your body. Listen to your inner self. Listen to higher self. And if there is no movement in March, then that's how it's supposed to be. Just listen to these downloads. And you must be at the planning stage. Think outside the box. But there's something you're definitely planning. And there's some decisions that you need to be making. But if you surrender it, it could be sacrificing, but you could just be surrendered to this energy. Wow, yours is a different energy, and I couldn't get my words out. So, Gemini, this is your reading. Hopefully everything works out the way it is in March, and you get some downloads, especially if Uranus is going in your sign. And there will be sudden changes over the years when Uranus stays in your sign. So hopefully, right now, you're at a planning stage. So trust your instincts, surrender, and listen, and just remember everything's at its right time. Okay, Gemini, this is reading for March. Have a great day.